Good evening, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. So today's session is our demo sessions for our UCEED Crash Course 2023. We're going to see what we get a sneak peek of our classes and how we get these 10-day sessions along with you all guys and get a smooth conduct of those sessions having a structured, planned approach to crack UCEED. So those things we'll plan in this session, and you will give a practical approach to practice and do things. Key what is basically we have to do, and what we basically not have to do. Don't get diverted about things. There are a lot of fun in the places around. People don't aware of a lot of things. How design exams basically is being cracked. So coming to that, uh, so I need some requirements from your side. Would you possible to get a rough copy and a pen, everyone? Just give a thumbs up. Okay, yes, yes, or thumbs up in the chat. That's nice. Just get it as quickly as possible. It will be an interactive sessions like all our sessions. We'll ask cover your queries although at the end of the session. But we'll practice along. We'll see things how things works and the real knowledge we get. Ki how to increase our problem solving approach. We basically called ki there is a problems in the exam and how to approach that question. Every year you see it changes a kind of a question. It's not like they repeat. It's not like JEE exams and medical or some other competitive exams where you have a 20 years 20 15 years data of the paper and you analyze things. You at least requires a 10 years data to something do analyzing. Of course you have few years, around 8 years of data, but that's not enough to know use it. And every time they change the patterns also, so it's difficult to analyze things and okay, so this type I will cover for one or two questions or four or five questions come around that itself. But there are things which are something required fresh mind problem solving approach there. IQ and all those build up is required, so that's how we do some puzzles in the classes. Okay, my brief introduction. I thought you have attended my classes, but those who are new here, myself, I'm Navneet Jain. I'm an interaction designer. Completed my B dash. Uh, I am basically from the last 3 year teaching UCEED about UCEED, started with UCEED and also taught NID aspirants. So for tomorrow is an NID exam. All the best for who those who are giving. Uh, and yeah, I'm teaching and basically helping students, mentoring them, helping them creating their portfolios. They're getting cracked in interviews in exams, college exams. You see questions solving both part A, part B, sketching, drawing, and all about design exams, what colleges to select and as a backup and things. So that's what my day-to-day things works. I like doing reading and researching a lot, and got interested in the sports like football is my favorite sport. So that is something briefly about myself. Let's start with the session. Should we start now? Ready with a pen and paper, everyone? Just a thumbs up. Yes, let's start. So, in UCEED preparation, as you guys know, there are two things in paper. You see, a UCEED preparation, that is a part A and a part B. And part B is about sketching part, 60 marks question, 30 minutes, one sketch, kind of a perspective you go. And part A is about three sections: NAT, MCQ, MSQ, and all. So to crack those parties about design aptitude, you have to think like a designer to crack a design aptitude section. So it's almost good to think like a designer. To start with, we'll do some questions, and through questions we'll get to know how to think. So let's start with a very big question. I'm presenting my screen. Hope you guys can see. Just give it a try, and then we'll discuss in brief how to tackle a question, not what is the solution. And please Write answers in the chat. Once you answer done, or say sir it's stuck, we can discuss. Or say ki, yeah it's done. Whatever you think, you can say still doing whatever. But don't say any answer. That's what's not the main thing about solving this question. Okay. And then we'll discuss what. Okay, I think few people have done. So can we discuss? If everyone says yes, then we can. Can we discuss? Yes. Fine. Is anyone still doing need time? Can tell me. But I think it's a good time to discuss. If no, I think then we can discuss. Let's start. So anyone wants to tell his or approach, we will keep the classes very interactive so that your brain will get improved, thinking get developed. So anyone has an approach to solve, please don't tell the answer, but the approach, the way you solved it, and what you understand by the question. Anyone will want to go ahead and try, give it a try. Point. Main point is you participate, you interact. If you fail, you learn where you failed. That is the things important to really work and progress.
Is my voice clear?
Yes, Krishnan, it's clear.
So, according to the question, it is given that Raja is 12th position from the left, and after we change the position with Raja, it becomes 29. So, we need to add the number 15 to the total numbers. We have it comes to 12 plus 15 and 12 from the starting. So, I think the answer must be 24 plus 15, that is 13.
39.
Yes, sir.
39 is what? It's your total number of students?
Yes, sir.
Boys?
Total number of students.
Total boys, basically. Total boys. Okay. Then After that, what is being asked in the question? Have you read that?
What- yes, sir. So position of Raja must be yes, 12 minus 39, 27.
27th, you are saying. Okay. So you are sure, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
27th
sir.
from the right. Okay, that is one approach. Anyone else? To give it a try and some maybe some different. You can be a different approach. Yours will be not even the answer. Also, others also. It's okay. To all who knows right now, no one knows the answer or the approach. So yeah, everyone is saying their approach. That's important. You can be wrong, but you have to speak out. Anyone would like to participate and learn? Is my voice clear? Okay, my voice is clear. Let's move forward. If you guys are not attempting, let me give you an approach. See how to think like this for a question, and very easily I will explain that things get very, very clear. Okay, so what we do, first important thing we do basically, we read the question very carefully. Raja is 12th from the left. Let me erase this. Raja is 12th from the right, and Praja is 12th from the left in a row of boys. You know, guys, this question can be performed practically also. What do you guys think? Yes, kind of a practical situation, and a lot of UCEED questions you will see like that also. Practical situations. True? Yes, no. You can open your mic and speak. It's okay. Yes, okay. So that means because we'll keep it very interactive. It's not interactive. It's very difficult to have things. So Raja is 12th from the right, Praja is 12th from the left in the row of boys. I'm imagining okay something like that. Let me see. This is the left wall and this is the right wall. No, it's a room. So let's say it's a room and wall. So this is the left wall and this is the right wall. It says Raja is 12th from the right and Praja is 12th from the left. So this is Praja 12th and this is Raja 12th. Fine. Let me make an arrow also. Fine. This is what the question says right now till now. All clear? Let's move forward. Whatever question says, we'll do that. When Raja and Praja interchange their situation, something happened. Okay. When Raja and Praja interchange their position, Praja will be 29th from the left. Okay. So what happened after this? So that is a situation one. Now second situation, same left wall, right wall, left wall, right wall. Raja and Praja interchange situation. So Praja is there, Raja is there. They interchange. So Raja will come here and Praja will come here. Right? That's what it means. So when they interchange their position, what is the Raja's position from the left? Who will tell? From the left, Raja's position. Think.
12th.
12th. है ना? So 12th position is the Raja's position from the left. Similarly, Praja's position from the right also 12th. People are getting the sense. You can ask me again if you're not getting that point. It's 12th, na? So 12th. Okay. And what else we have given? Praja will be 29th from the left. Okay. This also we know. 29th from the left. Which of the following will be Raja's position from the right? Okay. Raja's position from the right we need to find out. Uh, with this information, Can you find out the total number of students? Tell me.
41.
41. How?
Yeah, 40, 40.
So yeah, a lot of people do mistake, but 40. How? But how? Still how? Total
Uh,
boys, basically not
from
students.
left, the position is same as from right. So 29 position from left and 12th position from right is overlap. So
Yeah.
for 29 plus 12 minus 1.
Yes. Exactly. Okay, but let me break down it very easy way so that people can practically understand. See, Praja's position is 29th. It's not 29th is a number, it's a position. That means, let's say Praja is standing here. So how many people are standing before Praja? This side? Can anyone tell?
28.
28. Similarly, how many people are standing after, ahead of Praja?
11.
11. Okay, so 11, 28, and one more person is there, that is means Praja himself. That means 11 plus 1 plus 28 plus 11 plus 1 will give us total 40 students, right? Everyone understood? Now you have total number of boys, sorry, total number of boys. Why slip of tongue? Total number of boys. You know Raja's position from the left, Kir, and how many people are there from the left from Raja? 11. So you know Raja's position from the left, you know total number of people. Can you tell Raja's position from the right? Now, anyone can tell? You have total number of boys.
29.
Anyone else? 29th is the correct answer, not 29. So there is a difference between 29 and 29th also. What's the difference? Very common things, but just my explanation is every clear at every point so that we get things very clearly. So 29 and 29th difference between, can anyone tell me? But till the time people are saying 29th is the answer. Okay.
Saying 29, we will consider himself also 29 towards his right. 29.
See, this mathematically, this is a number, numerical number, and this is a single number with it's called a position. I think 29th, 29 is the number, numbers, and 29th is the position. That's a mathematical difference. So just remember that. So 29th is the correct answer. Double tick. Correct answer. But have you guys understood everyone how we approach towards the question? Any doubt anyone having? Please ask your doubts. All clear? Like my explanation is very clear, so that's the thing. Still any doubts, question, want to challenge? Why not? Let's discuss challenging also. Keeping class challenging will. Yes, clear. That's very nice to hear. Let's do one more question. Ready, guys? I'm all about questions. And then I explain few more things ahead. Okay, let's do one more question. If you are guys are ready. Ready? Should we start? Yes. Give this question a try. By the time you're giving it a try, remember 29th January is the last date to register, and I think few seats are only left. So make sure you book your seats in advance. Remember, reaching answer is a byproduct of thing. Just like milk is a byproduct of a cows and it gives. Answer is a byproduct. You should know the approach to solve. If you know the approach, you will solve every question. So don't just speak answers. Just tell done or completed or got stuck. Whatever the status is. And we will discuss for sure. And if those people who have done, why not recheck your approach again? Very, very important. I had to do mistakes. Okay, done. Good. So can we discuss?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's discuss. Those who need time they can tell, but why not waste time? Tell me, anyone want to tell his or approach? It can be wrong. It's okay. You will learn a lot when you are wrong, not a lot when you are right. That's important.
So,
Yes.
a number of girls are following the pattern, Fibonacci series, we can say. And
Okay.
in the second half, according to me, the answer should be 18.
Okay. You're saying 18 answer, and you're saying a Fibonacci series following.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's see. Let's see. Anyone else any other approach? Um, Always remember, even a topper said the thing. People who have attended Sagnik session, ki very important to recheck at the same time. Very important uh, to find out one or two approaches for the same question. Maybe that way work. But yeah, but not every question is multiple approaches. But maybe why not think? Anyone else any approach? Yes, no. Or you guys are shying away a bit. That's totally fine. It's okay. You can be wrong. Mine questions are important to be wrong. These questions are very, very interesting ones. So that's why. And then I have various approaches also, tricks also, which I make notes in the classes. Same approach, Samriddhi is saying. Okay. We make notes in the classes about approaches. If this question comes, you have to follow this step. If this type of thing comes, this step. But remember, questions don't repeat, concepts do. So if that concept come, you follow this step. If answers comes, okay. Don't come, don't okay. We have a lot of questions to do. But that's how the approach we basically solve in the classes. Okay, people are saying same approach. If anyone is not having a different approach, okay, and same approach, same
So
answer.
can we have that approach that after third boy, three girls, and fourth boy, four girls,
Yeah,
like this.
pause like that also.
Until
Let's
the
try that only.
slope is 50.
Key,
Yes,
read
sir.
the question. Na. Simply, let's do 40 students are standing in a single row. Such that after first boy, one girl, after second boy, two girl, third boy, three girl, and so on. Work out basically find out the number of girls in the second half of the row. Simply put it right down. Those who even don't know any approach, follow the question is the best approach. One boy, one girl, one girl. Second boy, two girl. Third boy, three girl. There is a reason I am writing it down. So my students also write it in down in exam. Don't do questions in brain. You have paper, you have pen. It's always good to write it down. The reason is it your hand and eye coordination, your brain works together. At the same time, you can come back and recheck your approach since you have some solutions ready. This is 5. Total is 40, right? So can you count also the number of people here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 3, no, 6 plus 4, 10, 10, 14, 4, 14 plus 6, 20, 20 plus 7, 27, 28, right? 28 plus 7, 35. Again, a B will come, 36. And here I should put 8 girls, right?
Also, eight girls नहीं होगा इसमें.
Then how many?
Some, I guess it is, so wait a second.
How
4.
many? Okay, people are saying 4. Okay, 4 girls. Okay. So can you find the total of this and is it coming equal to 40? What you will say, sir, after boy should come 8 girls, na? Why 4 girls? Because that's the sequence is there. That's the tricky part here because total people are 40. At the end, only 4 girls we have to put. Now, second half is basically what? Let's say you're standing in a row. There are 20 people in a row. First half is basically 10 and second half is another 10. Similarly, first half of 20 till where you got 20 because 40 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 6. Till here is that. And after this is the second half of the row, girls. Count number of girls in the second half of the row. Can you guys do counting for me?
Sir, I think at last there should be no 5 girls, not 4.
5
I
girls,
had
not
some
4.
miscalculation.
Calculation
8
mistakes.
girls.
Yeah, you guys told. I didn't.
Yes.
I just wrote it down what you told.
5 girls.
Yes, sir, five girls.
5 girls. Okay. So till here it's 20. Let me also now check it again. Maybe so that I don't do wrong. 20 here. 20 plus 27. 28 is this. 28 plus 7, 35. 36. 36 plus 4 girls. Maybe I'm wrong, but till now my calculation
Sir,
is.
it should be 4 only.
Anna? Yeah, I think so. But people are still fighting. It's good. We should fight. Why 5? That's the brain works. Ki, हाँ, realization is the best key in usage. Think. Let me clear the things out also so that you can see things. But you should do in your rough copies. No? My screen, no. Just simple counting, man. But people who followed the series till the end will also get trapped and all. So there's a trickiness. Question seems very easy. Oh, series forming. Sir, I know the formula. So simple. But that's where the UCEED trickiness comes. It's not a mathematical exam. It's a design exam. You have to think. You have to critically think. And that's where we help. Make your use thinking, trickiness, solving so that you will prepared for those paper questions. It's not we told can do this question 100 questions and you'll get a practice of this question. Not like JE. JE you can follow that JE means, but in advanced it don't work. IIT level exams are difficult. So JE advanced is IIT medical aims one is difficult one, and UCEED is the IIT level exam. But can be solved. So how many girls? 4 or 5? That we keep up to you. You can solve at home. है ना? 4 girls. So now you guys getting how we able to understanding the question is so much important before coming to answers. Answer is never important. I even talked about answer till now. So answer is I think 17. Just I have to confirm people. Answer is 17. But I always don't care about answer. If my approach is correct, tick. Answer tick. है ना? But if you focus on answer, you should will always keep those options. 18 is there. That is there. Then with Fibonacci series, if you solve that option will also there. And one more option so that you got trick. Should be there. And I'm damn sure people will mark 18 or something on the first go. You can do that also, and then you can recheck and then come back to the correct answer also, or otherwise follow my approach. Understanding of the question is very important.
Okay, sir.
Getting so that's the things we talked about. We make notes of very frequent coming concepts, and those concepts and there are tricks, steps, procedure to solve those questions. Okay, right now it's in my mind. In these classes, you will learn all those procedures quickly, and we'll do a lot of questions. Practice sheets will be there. Sketching is also about trickiness. You people think you have to do artistic sketch. I think please go and do arts paper. Much better. Of course, there are marks for artistic skills. I am not ignoring that. For sure, there are marks, but in section B, part B also it's about problem. There is a problem on the screen and solving. You must have seen some previous year papers. Is there something two-liner question? Code, draw a scene of a village, make boys, human figure, and blah blah blah. Like something like that, or it's a whole story has been put it out. What do you think in sketching part B? So there also thinking is required a lot, which people lack. So that also will develop where marks will be given. Of course, skills part also. Whatever we can able to achieve, basic, strong, and important points. But of course, skills part takes time to develop. That's the way we go. And yeah, and then I will tell you some very kind of a magical, some hidden tricks doing font questions. You must have seen a question about font where they ask you identify this font. We have a trick to solve that in under 30 seconds. People do in 5 minutes and even that too wrong or incorrect in first go. But under 30 seconds you will be doing incorrectly. Of course, requires practice. Some shade I will give to do that. But once done, quickly you will be saving time for other questions, good level questions. Then there are other tricks for counting things also. There are other tricks for a lot of tricks that I have developed over the 3 years. And of course, before them, but practiced with well, tested with toppers. And last year we got a very brilliant result. Of course, every year we got some result, but the last year was a shocking one for us also. Shocking, but very proud for us. AR3, which we never thought about, but it came. So that was the things. We didn't care about things, what to achieve, but we care about how to solve a problem. Think like a designer's way.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
सर क्रैश कोर्स कब से स्टार्ट हो रहा है?
It's
मतलब
starting
कब
from
तक
10th
चलेगा?
of January. Last day to register is 9th of January.
Means how much days it will
10 days, full 10 days, a 10 days crash course.
okay, sir. Means amount of classes that we will be getting.
1 hour daily and one extra class on a weekend or something for doubts, discussions.
Okay, sir.
And you are connected with me personally through my chat 12 hours a day, maybe
And
that time zone. So yeah.
Will you guide us on sketching part because I am very average at
For sure, for
so
every student, sketching basics will make you strong. You have to understand in the 30 minutes what a UCD is giving the question, what it is checking. It's not like NID. NID gives you four or five questions in sketching, but UCD gives you one question. What it's checking? It's checking your basics and skills parts. It's checking your thinking part. So that things will develop. Every day there will be sketching also, and that also. Will we do questions? We'll thought about कि अच्छा हाँ, there is a process to do in exam. How in 30 minutes, what is the way to go? So it's all about thinking. So you will see
okay, sir.
improvements for sure. Okay, let's do one more question. It's a different question now, and let's see we're able to do because a lot of visual based questions also comes in exam. Let me stop share. But questions are tricky for sure. And when in class you practice tricky question, in UCD, if easy questions are direct, you will feel very confident and you will see, ah, I know the answer. It's that only for sure. Why not let's start this one? You can for register, seats are limited. We keep maximum 15 seats if there, or I am just preferring for 10 seats only this time to focus on people or more because I need personalization lot. 10 seats is so.
Okay, sir. I will register as
At the rate
today.
people can reach out to me at the rate Namneet33. So just help me and yeah. But try this question and again an interesting one. And yeah, hope you like my language of speaking. If anyone comfortable in Hindi, I know Hindi also, but my English is also understandable by all Southern people and all. So let me know any language we can prefer, Hindi and English. But you will see improvement for sure. This crash course is all about that. Well, even the toppers have attempted this crash course, so you can see the value I am putting in this. It's very structured, so very effort is given. I took a month's time to develop this, so that's also the interesting part.
So, what is the fees for the crash course?
The fees for the crash course is 1200 INR
Okay,
1200.
thank you.
Basically, UCED fees is 3600 for film, so I think it's worth the money.
Yes, sir. Excellent. Because other institute that I've checked, they are asking for very high fees. It's reasonable for this time.
For sure, it's reasonable. We don't keep very genuinely which students afford. It's not about earning, it's totally not about business. It's about giving students a genuine thing. And then for there are costs which required some people background make materials, content creation team is there. That's the thing. There is a cost for certain things, but very little we do for the monetization. Idea is to make good toppers, and if we find really good results like more toppers, of course to make things good done. But win-win situation for students and uh, the thing that's how a good service works. That's our thinking. And like let me talk about division also. What's the meaning of division? It's not just about cracking UCED or cracking NID or cracking NIFT or any other design exam. It's about making students think big picture and design. A lot of students have faced difficulty in explaining design to their parents. A lot of parents comes to me, a lot of students comes to me. So my parents not convinced with designs. They need engineering. They're forcing me to give JE, medical exams, commerce background if commerce students are coming to me. So those things also is required to understand design as a holistic approach and why design is really a bigger thing. You must have heard about Steve Jobs. I think you should guys attend my free design sessions. Steve Jobs is a great, brilliant designer. Buckminster Fuller must have heard in chemistry, but he's a designer, an
Yes.
architect. His domes are very great designs. So you get inspirations. Motivation is one of the factors. So in the class, first day of the class, we'll talk about those things. Why that is the way. But here a lot of talk is going on. I'm making you distracting you guys to not solve this question. But the focused student will always. So done everyone? Let's discuss. Cool. Can we? Can we discuss? Yes. Let's discuss. So yeah, tell me. Let's discuss the answer only. Let's write everyone's answer. Let's see who gets correct. Let's playful a bit. So there is some. Yeah, you can speak out or write on the chat. Better you speak out with me. Discussions are very interesting in design exams. Here in Stanford, design classes are round, not a lecture hall like a thing. There are round things. In center, there is a faculty. Reason is discussion in round tables. What happened? No lecture. It happened. Discussions happens. You've seen round tables in business conferences and all. That's the reason discussion is so important in design. It's a practical field. Um, anyone, any approach? Yeah, answers.
So 19.
Repeat again.
30.
30. Okay, one saying 30.
So 19.
19.
30.
30. One more. Anyone?
26.
26. Okay, I think four people are here. I think one is there and three people are here. But this is the answers. Everyone is getting different, but only one is correct. Let's see how you get. So anyone wants to tell approach? Okay. No?
Number of balls in last row is 4 into 4, 16. In last second row, it's 3 into 3, 9. In the top second is 4 and then 1. So if we add, it's 30.
Okay. Nice. Good. So how he this guy able to know? I don't know him, but fine for that. We'll get to know about each other's for sure. But the thing is, if you see, it's a pyramid. So people will be thinking so the pyramid base is triangular. Is someone thinking like that?
Sir, is it a square pyramid?
For
Because
sure.
answer will be different for that.
Of course. Why not
Okay,
it's
sir.
triangular? You have to think why it's square and why not triangle. Let me help you. Just think, forget about this pyramid, or let's just focus on this area. To sustain, to keep one ball balanced, how many balls we need below? Just see the gaps also here. You will get an idea. Like what is the arranging of a three ball together and four ball together? Three ball together is arranged like this, and you cap of another ball above this. Four ball is arranged like this. I'm correct. Yes. No. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. So that means here you have to think to sustain one ball, how many balls we need below to make it sit stable? We need four balls. If you see with things also, careful observation is also important here. And visualizations for sure. We need four ball as a base. Similarly, everything will follow as a four as a base kind of a thing. So in the below also there will be a square base. But this ball needs also back there one ball. This blue, red, and pink, and then there is a ball that also to sustain this. Similarly, every ball. So on the layer of the base, you have four this row, four this row, four. Total, how many? 16 balls. Are you guys getting? So this concepts we called 3D, 2D, 3D visualization or spatial reasoning. Spatial reasoning we called it. There is an entire chapter and tricks. Once you know this, you will not even in counting, but every kind of those questions you'll able to. And it's a concept which contains 30 to around 35% in UCD, something around that.
Sir, are there balls at the bottom also? Because as it is visible that well, the, uh, you know that center we can see four balls are there visible.
Just follow the concept. Every wall, below every wall, there is a four wall, and try to make a base of the figure. When you make a base, let me help you imagine the base. So if you make the base, where should I draw? Making drawing here. Let me know if not too much visible. The base will look like this. Some people will be getting, I don't know what they think. Sir, base will be like this now. Like this. But of course, there are, if these three are standing, there is a ball to make the above one stand. Ball here and ball here. Ball here. So can you see the ball base? It's not drawn correctly, but you get an idea.
Yes.
Guys, so now cube with every four ball, keep a ball above, you will get another base of top one. That's the visualization is required in this. But why I'm telling you why you guys not able to visualize? The reason is some people don't even try to do it on pen and paper. They tried to just solve it with eyes in mind. Have anyone do that? With just eyes with mind normally.
Yes, sir.
And most of the people maybe have done that, but that's not a way. Every question you said is not about just in mind only will solve. You have to put your pen on paper. Some questions can be solved through sketching. Here comes a design sketching required. People say sketching is only for part B. My fault. Because the reason is part B, part A, all are mixed together. Part B concepts are a lot of time used. Perspective, all those concepts are used in part A also. There, your sketching is required. You can sketch this figure out and then it will be visualize help you more. We will learn this in sketching for sure. But are you guys getting? So 30 is the correct answer because 4. See, this layer will give 16.
Yes.
This layer 9. This layer will give 4. And this is 1 for sure. 16. And total it will get 30 is the correct answer. Double tick. Any doubts? Any questions? Very important to keep asking, keep asking. 30 is not coming, yeah? 1, 2, 5, 25 and 5, 30. Okay. So that's how we able to practice. And there are of course different kind of category. This is the visual based, then there is some pattern based questions also comes and all and all. Sometimes observation is required a lot. Okay. So let's before we end the class, let's do one more question about observation thinking. Can you do that? Here it was spatial thinking. We have to think in some sort of structure, balls, thinking spatially. Okay. But any doubts till now, please ask. And please do register if you're interested in cracking UCEED. Otherwise, that's all good.
Sir, I have a doubt that will you guide us how to means we can say approach in these 10 days other than classes?
Yes, yes, I will guide us in all those things, all your doubts. Basically, it will be mentorship where you can uh, ask me about any
So
design.
voice is not clear.
Am I clear now? Uh, I would say yes, you can ask about design related stuff. If you keep to that, I will able to answer you all things. Is it personally for sure? But we will create a group if people join. There will be a group, and you can put your doubts there. Of course, to save time, we can discuss doubts there. Or I will keep a doubt session in the weekend also, so that people can bring together doubts. It's good to discuss on the class because a lot of things comes while talking and discussing like that. difficult to chat. Sometimes I have to draw something, tell, so like that. But yeah, some doubts can be for sure solved in the chats also. Personally, okay, if you shy away, but why to shy away? It's practice among together, learn from each other. That's the best way. Fine, did I answer? Let's do one more question and then I will take 5 minutes around doubts. Just give this a try. And of course, problem solving approach, there is an entire method for that, which I'll be share with everyone. So after those method, then we'll do puzzles because that method will give a clear cut approach how to approach to any problem. That is also I've developed. And there is four short tricks which people are very aware about. The short tricks are very, very important. It can save a lot of time. And strategy, time management, all those things we'll discuss. Those who have done, please recheck. You have 1 or 2 more minutes. So can we discuss? Only one person has done. Can we discuss? Okay. Tell everyone approach. Acha, still everyone has done with just eyes. Think. Okay, every question will be done with pen and paper. So yeah, tell me what's your answer?
So we can see the wind is blowing, so we can cancel pink and blue. It
Pink
should
and
be
blue.
between yellow and green.
Okay.
So according to me, it should be yellow.
So you're saying your yellow is your answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Others?
Green.
Anyone? Green. Okay, one is saying green. Anyone else? No? Okay, let me help you then. So if you have to sketch this question, the approach is to you to sketch this out. Then you will able to know how the things works. If you make a straight line like this, let me choose a tool. A line from here, a straight line. You can clearly see it's connecting to yellow through this thread. Right, let me change the color also. Just a second. Let me clear my explanation and you can ask your doubts. So you can see the red line, it's goes straight like this. It connects with the yellow one. You see, sir, why this line is there? It's for trapping people. Just to make people think, Arey, why this line? Okay. And all these lines also don't work. Another thing you can also see, if you see the lines here are close to each other, you can see. And lines here are a little far away than this. That also gives a good hint. Did you get it, guys? Yeah, now ask doubts. Yeah. Observation is the key. What you see with your eyes is thing, and that also will develop. Lot of questions around that also comes. We need sketch. We have to sketch this out. Could quickly do sketching. If you say, sir, it will take time. No, we'll learn how to do that. Okay.
So I was asking that in exam we will not have the advantage to sketch on the screen. So
No, no,
how
you
we
have to
will
sketch in your
tackle that problem?
notebook, a rough copy. Sorry, rough sheet. No, no screen, please. It's not your property.
Yes.
You know, it will how it will look if someone else sketch on your screen. It's don't look good. So no screen, sketch on the copy. Another thing, put a scale. You see, if that's of course this question will not come, but smart be smart. Put a scale on the screen.
Okay, sir.
है ना?
And
हाँ,
sir, we can also see that there is a wind is blowing. So does you have to distract from these factors like
no, no. If it's given the question wind is blowing, that may be a factor. Right now, it's not. Of course, there are wind blowing, but you just have to see. It's a scene-based question. The trapping is not wind here.
okay, sir.
है ना?
Okay, sir.
Must be given in the question or some diagram or image or some representation of wind should be there. Anything else? Yeah. So,
So can you please send the registration link?
registration for sure. So you can reach out to me at the rate Navnitri I put at the Telegram. Through that only you can register yourself.
Yes, okay, sir.
And I'm putting in the chat. You put this at the rate on the search of the Telegram. You will reach out to me on my the number if I'm not available. You guys can register there. It's a best course I think till now. From my side because I've done all other courses. So why this is well, it's in a short amount of time you get a lot of information at the same time very leniently. Your focus should be not too much. People didn't get diverted also because 10 days people can put their effort. And if it is 1 month, people still get diverted, or maybe 3 months, 6 months, people get diverted because there are other exams. They say the design is not good, packages go away. So it's a good course,
Yes.
I believe. In 10 days, you will learn a lot for sure. Toppers are being made from this. Even IIT Jabalpur was one person. Sahit was there. Then Priyanka got NIFT AR 17, but sketching part she learned from here itself. And of course, there was a maths which I don't teach, so she does it that. But she told, "Sir, a problem solving approach is very important." So when preparing for maths, also I was like, my mindset was very clear. So that gave me immense confidence scoring there. And she was interested in NIFT, so there also. So yeah, NID NIFT. So we have a great EARs from there, but still we are working and finding more people getting touch to people and spreading our education. You will not find. We'll see what other coaching institute do. I tell they see a UCEED question, they change the data of the question, another data, change the diagram, and put that in their worksheets. People do that, think, ki, these I've done 4 questions of just counting surfaces. I'm good in counting surfaces. A question comes in exam in counting surface, people do. But if some other kind of thinking is required, or some change in trickiness is another thing, or some more concept is required in that question, people can't able to think a lot. So thinking is important. My target is to IIT Bombay top 15 ranks. Target for others is I don't know, but I always keep that target in my mind, and that's how I deliver my content. Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. So some sheets are required for sketching. Uh, Pencils are required 4B, 2B, 6B, around those. H pencils, 1H, 2H, 3H. That is the thing. Requirements are there. Cool. And then we'll share about strategy, toppers, methods, tricky, how to do in exams, all those things in the courses itself. It will be very power packed and all. One thing is required that 10 days your efforts are required. If you don't do things, don't
Yes.
do assignments, for sure it's not for you then.
So, actually, I've done the PYQs at least 2 or 3 times, all the PYQs. So, sir, do we,
Pre-vacuums,
yes, sir.
what you were saying in that?
So, do we solve the PYQs again, or there will be this challenging questions like this?
There will be challenging question in the class and as a homework. But what I'm thinking ki, have you done all the previous year questions, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Yes. Why not do it again? Maybe last time you're getting X marks. This time see ki I have already done. I should get, let's say you get 150 last time. Well, not 150, let's say 120 last time in part A. This time you think ki, let's say I should definitely get 160 to 170 range. That may be another challenge to the paper. But what we'll do, we'll give as a paper. Preview we'll give as a test. We'll test ourselves. Is the questions we are doing in the class really work in real questions? No one can create UCEED level questions. If coaching says they are literally, it's a false. Uh, why? Because it takes around 1 year to develop a UCEED level questions, and those professors who have 40 years, 35 years of design experience, or just teaching 20 years, 25 years, they have experience. And it's not just one professor creates. People have it's a whole community. It's a team of IITs. Peoples are there, and it's been evaluated by others, peers reviewed, and then the paper is being finalized. Okay, so that's the thing. So yeah, no one can create. So that's the thing. That's why we check. Is those solving those, getting an approach will help us in UCEED questions or not. You will yourself see the result.